inspiration just got better than ever from Mrs.Prindable's. It's that big, juicy, grown in the United States apple, but then creamy decadent caramel. Oh, listen to that snap. And then sweet and crunchy toppings. That's why, for so many of us, my family included, Mrs.Prindable's is that thing you wait for every year. It is a memory maker. And this year, we are giving you a today's special value that makes gift giving not only so special and heartfelt and delicious, but super affordable. Our dear friend Lori Shore is here from us from Mrs.Prindable's.
I love it.
And I'm going to get into exactly what you get, because this is maybe one of my favorite pack-ups you've ever done. Even the boxes, I said they reminded me of like when you were a kid. Remember how you loved those pop-up books? These are kind of like pop-up gift boxes. So you have two choices. You can get 5 of these. Now these are the big apples. We'll show you how they look next to our smaller regular size apples. This is the big sharing size apple. You can get 5 of those, and we'll walk you through the flavors, and each one of them will come with the most adorable gift boxes. I said to Lori, it ends up being, because it's like either $5.99 an apple or $7.99 an apple, depending on whether you get 5 of them or you get 10 of them. I said to Lori, $5.99, $7.99, I've spent more on greeting cards. I've spent more on a gift bag. Forget about then you have to buy the tissue. This is a gourmet gift that comes in the sweetest boxes. So here's what you're gonna get. Lori's gonna walk us through. Basically, if you got 5,
yes,
it would be everything in this cabinet. If you got 10, it would be everything in both cabinets. So let's talk about the flavors we're receiving.
Oh gosh, oh, you know what, maybe I should cut on in
I
when
would
we're talking about the
love
flavors.
that. Yes, please.
Let me actually slide in the size as well. This has become an annual tradition that we love to do. This is when we get to pull out all the stops, and one of the stops we get to pull out pretty much every year is the size increase. So right in front of me is our typical individual size apple. Almost every time you see Mrs.Prindable's on air, it's this size.
And by the way, we're always thrilled with it. But it's
Always
holiday.
thrilled.
This is where you want to give the very best. This is where maybe you're going to slice and share.
Come on down here, friends. There you go. So that's the individual size. And this for the TSV, for the today's special value, is the large size.
Look at that.
This is what you're getting in this assortment with the boxes and everything else.
Wait, how many apples is this?
This is one apple
Okay,
cut
so
up.
I want to show you. When we talk about 5 or 10, this is just one apple. They are enormous. It is the perfect sharing size.
I'm going to pop it out. That one apple starts in this box. So when you hand out
Cute.
each of these individual gifts, they open up their Santa's helper who's going down the chimney to pass out gifts to help Santa, and this is what they're getting inside. I'm going to jump in those flavors because along with the brand new custom designed boxes, we have these brand new flavors that are super good.
And I do want to just underscore why we did 5 and 10 pieces.
Thank you.
The 10 is for if you want to give a big, you need 10 great gifts, you're entertaining a lot. We heard from our QVC customers who said, we love Mrs.Prindable's apples, but 10 maybe is too much for me. I really just need 5. So we did this as a convenience to you. Oh, you know, before you start with the flavors, I should mention our ship weeks. So we're going to ship these out to you immediately, just in time for Thanksgiving. Maybe you want to put these out as an appetizer or dessert, November 27th. And when is that going to be good for?
November 27th is perfect for those office parties. You know, those parties right off the bat you need to be ready for. And I've mentioned this before, but the teachers in our family prefer that. They get to savor it and enjoy it before it gets all crazy and rushed before the winter break.
So immediate November 27th. You can also do December 4th.
That's the earliest date you're going to want to pick if you want these to be fresh in the fridge through Christmas Day. So you want to be pulling these out of stockings or putting them on tables. That's the one you want for Christmas.
Or you could go with December 11th.
Yeah, and that'll stay fresh. It'll get there in plenty of time for Christmas, and it will stay fresh in the fridge all the way through New Year's.
Okay, but they won't be around New Year's because nobody, at least in my family, can stop eating them. All right, so let's talk about these flavors.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so come on into this one, and this is a great one to start with because if you're new to Mrs.Prindable's, our most popular flavor is our triple chocolate, where we have a combination of white milk and dark chocolate chips. First time ever, we're including a whole new kind of white chocolate. See the light brown chips? That's caramelized white chocolate. It has a butterscotch flavor, or what is it, a dulce de leche flavor. I mean, it's just glorious, and it rounds out that chocolatey palette. I forgot. Did you try these yet? Oh, you have tried them.
But I will
Let
never
me cut
turn
you a
down
fresh one.
Mrs.Prindable's apple.
Did you have a favorite? Is it good that we're starting with? Let me cut it a little smaller for you.
I want to say no because they're
so different.
Listen, I guess I should have an opinion, but they are so different. And I have never had a Mrs.Prindable's apple that I didn't think was my very favorite. Every apple I eat from you guys is my favorite.
I love it. So that's that quad chip, we call it, with the red and green sprinkles.
Now I will say this next one does look fancy though.
It does. You know what? I'm so glad you pointed that out. So this is the cookies and cream. Start with that classic beloved sweet flavor and transformed it.
Like me, you might not have a favorite. You do not have to choose because we are sending them. You get some of each in each pack up.
I love that we're talking about, first off, we're going to start with something we normally don't start with, but the golden sugar crystals. Do you notice there's nothing red and green on these apples? So if you choose to not use the boxes, this could be for Hanukkah. This could be for birthdays. You have so many great options there. If you're doing it for Hanukkah, get that ship week of December 4th. I can't promise it'll be there on the first day of Hanukkah, but you'll have it for most of the holiday season.
That's okay because we celebrate Hanukkah in my family, and sometimes by like night 6 and 7, I'm like, I need something. I'm fresh out of ideas.
I love it.
It'll get there before night 6 and 7.
Way before, indeed. So take a look at the dark chocolate colors here. Those are pieces of crisp chocolate cookie wafers. That's what we see first. And then the white chocolate, that combines for a gourmet interpretation of those sandwich cookies, of that cookie and cream flavor. And let me cut into that one for you. This one was really special for me. My girls, their favorite flavor is probably cookies and cream when it comes to ice creams and things like that. I mean, I like it. It's fine. Not my favorite. But when you do it with these gourmet ingredients, I think, and keep in mind, we focus on just the toppings. It's with the caramel. It's with that orchard fresh apple. It's a great combination. Wow. Yeah, isn't that good?
It's the tartness of the apple. And it starts with apples grown in the United States. You work with American farmers.
We do.
The best farmers
selected.
who actually reserve acres of their orchards just for Mrs.Prindable's.
You nailed it. That one we just saw was in Washington State. We have a long-term partnership with them. This is the caramel we make from scratch daily. Then right before it ships to you, so you're thinking of those ship dates right before, maybe within 24 hours, that's when they're dunked. The confectioners load up the toppings by hand in that last step, and then they're sent right out the door to you or the address you chose.
And I just want to show you, like, can we just look at the boxes? I could probably not go down to the drugstore and buy a similar box for what we are giving you, the box and the apple. Do you notice like gift cards can cost like $10 a gift card, right? You go and you get a gift bag and they're so expensive. These are like these adorable pop-up boxes. So you will get
to from is on the other side. We're not displaying that part.
So there's a little fox. Look how absolutely adorable.
In his own chimney with its own decorations.
That's right. We'll come in and we'll take a look at that. So that's our little fox. And then we have our penguin. There's the snowman. Come down here. We have our little polar bear. There's the polar bear with all the little lights. And then right here, that's your reindeer. It looks like Rudolph with the little red nose. The boxes are substantial. They're adorable. If you wanted to even stick something else in the box, like a little gift card or whatever, you could. But if you want the 5 count, here's what you're going to get in the 5 count. You will get 3 of the cookies and cream and 2 of the quadruple chocolate, each one in a beautiful box, each one individually wrapped. If you want the 10 count, then you will get 5 of each, obviously 10 of those boxes. But this is, oh wait, I'm coming over to Lori.
Sorry, I'll go to what you.
No, I'm coming to you, my friend. I'm going to bring one because this is 1 apple. So in my family, we cut up 1 apple, and sometimes, if it's just my daughter and I, we won't even finish one of these. Indeed. I put it back in the bag and put it in the refrigerator, and it's fine for a few days.
You know it. You know it.
This is 1 apple. You can get 5 or 10 of them.
And added to this, we're going to look at a 5-piece assortment right here. That's 1 apple, and this is 4 apples. I'm so glad you mentioned the 5-piece assortment. Now, the truth be told, most people are going to be going for the 10-piece assortment. They need lots of gifts, and they want the price per gift to be as low as possible.
$5.99 a gift.
But I'll tell you what, to just get Mrs. Printables to your door or the person on your gift list. I mean, I think 5 was specially requested by customers, and it's super popular.
Okay, so this is one apple.
Yeah.
Many, many, many servings. This is one $5.99 gift or $7.99, depending on if you're getting the 5 or 10 count. That's one. Here's 4. So what I say is keep one for yourself. Look at this amazing dessert tray.
And then you can use the boxes simply for decoration, or you could use them for place markers. The to from can let people know where they're supposed to sit, or you can just use them out of the boxes. This is possibilities for gifts, favors, desserts that you're serving, and so much more. But we wanted to show that to you and really encourage you to customize. Get the quantity you want. And then the priority for you could be price per gift. The priority for you could be total price.
Now, we do also want you to know that this is going to be our last holiday offer from Mrs.Prindables of the entire year that's going to have any kind of gift packaging. And Lori, before we do, can we show how they come?
Oh, I love that. Pull up that.
Here,
Do you want me to pull it? It's a little bit.
We'll do it together.
Yeah, thank you. It's
okay.
Not terribly light. This is that 10-piece assortment. Now, this is the box that it actually shipped in from Niles, Illinois. We obviously opened it up and fanned out the boxes. You'll get them flat like this so they can be filled. This is what's going to come to your door, and then you get to sit down. I don't know. I usually congregate on the kitchen table. That's where I get my work done. Push the placemats out of the way and get to work on assembling these boxes and labeling these boxes.
Yeah, so they're going to come to you flat. This is such a nice pack up.
So
and then you're just going to pop open these boxes, write a name on them. So cute. It is the best. I don't enjoy wrapping gifts. I'm not very good at it. This is your perfect gift box with the name tag, which is basically like the card, all in one.
I am writing out, gosh, the hero in our family, Michelle. She's a neighbor that lives next door. While Jeb and I were away from home, our dog Gracie ate some of the Halloween candy. Scary
I'm
chocolates.
sorry that happened.
So terrified. My girls were in tears, panicked about our dog. They knew right away they could call up our next door neighbor. She came over, she got him on the phone with a vet, so on and so forth. You know you've got people like that in your lives. And so to be able to put this together so affordably, I've got to Michelle from Gracie, our dog, and that's how easy it is to thank the special people in your life.
All right, so let's show these apples again.
Good.
This is our last today's special value of the year from Mrs.Prindables, where you're going to get the gift packaging. All you need to know, or all you need to do really, is decide 2 things. Do you want the 5 count or do you want the 10 count? Each one comes with boxes. And then when do you want them shipped? Right now, in time for Thanksgiving, you're good. November 27th, that's those early parties, the co-workers, the teachers, the friends. Maybe, you know, you have a little event coming up in early December. We have December 4th. That's the earliest ship date if you want those apples to stay fresh through Christmas. Great for build to ship to options if you can't be with someone for Christmas.
Exactly.
And then December 11th, that is the ideal ship date if you want to enjoy these from Christmas through New Year. November 27th will be the ship date for Hanukkah, right? Or is it December 4th?
December 4th.
Oh, December 4th. And you know what? I should know that.
No big deal. No, it starts the 7th and the 4th.
That's right. So it's going to start to. It's actually a little early this year.
Yeah. So we just really want to make sure that life is easy, you know, that we lower your stress. We talk about lowering your stress on making things easier. You're not having to scurry around, get gifts.
Making them easier, but still making them so special.
So special. I've got the regular size apple here. You can compare it to our today's special value size. For me, making it easier and special is important, but also, you know what? In this time of year, budget issues can be stressful, you know?
You make a really nice point. As you cut into that beautiful apple, maybe you have a lot of people on your list that you'd love to do something really nice for, but $20 a gift, even $15 a gift is out of your budget. I mean, I'd love to give a lot of people little gifts that are meaningful. If you do the 10 count, it's $5.99 a gift.
Don't you love
that? That includes the box that could not be cuter and sweeter, and the to from tag. So truly, what you're getting for $5.99, you know what? You couldn't even, what would even a $5.99 gift card to that expensive coffee shop give them? Maybe one latte or something, and it's just a gift card, and are they going to even use it? This is such a, I thought of you, it's wrapped pretty.
I also love the idea of a gift card in one of these boxes,
I'd rather have
too.
this than a coffee.
Well, there you go. Or both. But yes, I totally agree with you on that. Yeah, I love the possibilities there, and I love the fact, you know, when you're normally thinking about gifts to give for the holidays, I'll think, oh good, that's a good gift for all the women on my list.
Yeah.
And that's a good gift for all the kids on my
Right.
list. This really can be for everyone.